What's up, what's up, what's up? This is Rap Sheet Hollywood, where we bring you the livest, the freshest commentary in Hollywood, but with a hip-hop flair. I'm your host, the incomparable, meaning that no one can compare. Pook Diesel in the building. And today, we are West Coasting it with one of the West Coast rap legends, San Diego's finest, and even bigger than San Diego. This dude's traveled the world, he's done so much, blew up the Minnesota rap scene. Y'all give it up right now for my man, Orko Eloheim.
What's going down,
yo,
alien?
It's real live right now. My man Orko. Yo, it's a pleasure, first off, to have you on the show. We should have had you like a long time ago, but we got you now, man. You've been touring, you've been all over, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to you, man. And first and foremost, for some of the cats that don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, the West Coast hip hop scene is one that has a story on its own, you know what I mean? That has a story on its own. So obviously we know about the LA scene, you know? We know about, you know, the suburbs, Long Beach. We know about the Bay Area, you know, and the funk, everything that they have. What a lot of people don't know is about this San Diego rap scene, man, where you really just blossomed and blew up and was able to just do so much, man. Talk to the people just a little bit about your story, man. Orko, man, where you come from and how you were able to develop your skills, bro.
I come from Southeast San Diego.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? That's a little, basically the heart, the Holy Land. We call it the Holy Land of San Diego or Southeast. And when I came up, it was really, I was into pushing really hard beats. So me coming up with early with the Insonic Mirage and with my crew Masters of the Universe and working with the improv I was a part of a couple different pivotal things that happened inside San Diego. And with the lo-fi, gritty, dirty, lo-fi, dirty production, I believe that's what spread it, because I was more, I took on more of like a RZA role in my crew. I was, not only was I one of the head rappers, but I was and head and in charge of the sound. So I've always been fixated on MPCs and SPs and ASR10s, and if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm just talking about different keyboard workstations and drum machines.
So Orko, man, I know and I remember you were one of the first real San Diego artists to break out, man, and start really just traveling the world, man. Talk a little bit about that, and then how that comes full circle with the community and kids and your involvement.
Well, traveling through Asia and Europe and North America, the things that I would like to see is touching people with this art and touching people with this talent, you know. And I've been blessed so much with the art that I've been making and the music that I've been doing, that when I got back home and I moved to Minnesota for 5 years, I started a program, sound art composition, where I teach music to homeless kids at a homeless shelter called People Serving People inside Minneapolis, Minnesota. And what I did is I got two $25,000 grants together, and we bought a whole bunch of equipment, and I started teaching kids how to use Ableton off of iPads. I started teaching them iMachine, and I started teaching them GarageBand. And it's really a way to inspire kids and to give back, you know what I mean? And I'm doing the same type of things inside San Diego, working with the Jacob Center and the Mac Project. That's why we're working with my brother Izzy this weekend. We have a gigantic event going down at the Mac Center. It's a graffiti show for all the children. It's an all ages event, and those are the types of things I do. See, during that day I got an all ages family event, and then that night I got the hip hop event. I got the show. So you know what I mean? I just keep it rolling like that.
And that's what our Rap Sheet Hollywood people need to know, man. They need to know that artists are still, you know, being artfelt, but also bringing it back to the community, man, and really being involved, because that's where you get your inspiration from. That's where you got to give it back to, man. So shout outs to you, man. You know, praise to you for doing what you're doing, man. Keep going it on, and y'all support this man, Orko Eloheim. He's doing stuff that is musically based, but he's bringing it back to the hood where we need to have it, bro.
That's right.
So keep doing your thing, man. Salute to you, man.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to my boy Big Just, you know what I mean? Big Just from Company Flow. We got our NMS record part 3 I'm working on right now. And people might know Big Just from Company Flow. You guys all know LP from Run the Jewels.
Yes.
Run the Jewels, you guys know that. So you guys also got to know Big Just. And that's what me and Big Just work. We did on 3 records with Ninja Tune. And we're working on our 3rd record right now. So
I remember being in that San Diego scene, you know, and I remember you just being one of the the pioneers that everybody else had to try to match up to where Orko was. And your style, bro, you always had like, you know, you would take it beyond the millennium. You know what I'm saying? You would take it beyond the atmosphere of just what we see on this concrete planet. You would take it just deep, man. And so talk about your style. Like how would you categorize in genre your style of music?
Well, Pook, it's dope that you said that and everything, because I'm the type of free that scares people. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be a downer, but I'm a real free spirit. And sometimes that excites people, and sometimes that makes people feel weird and scared. So what I like to do is I've noticed that over the years I come across real hard, but I try to come across very intelligent.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling a story. I'm telling the story of me being Orko, the psychotic alien. I'm not from this planet. I'm bigger than this planet. I'm talking about everything that's going on to the humans on this planet. And a lot of things that I've been talking about over the years have been coming true. And everybody knows that if you've been following my music over the years, then you know that the things that I have just said randomly in songs somehow become a part of Americana, somehow become a part of the history. Maybe it's the myth we living in.
And it's the energy that you put out. Like, words I manifest, you manifest them. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, you know what I'm saying, to Gangstar and Guru, you know, but you manifest those things, man. And so talk to me just a little bit, man. Give us some insight into your influences. Like, what were some of the people that, you know, influenced you in your style and just kind of gave you some energy, they got you to charge up?
You know, the funniest shit ever is that, you know, I got my influences of people I look up to and stuff like that. But in my household, my big sister, Deshonda, let me tell you, she was original part of the Kango Kids. She used to dance back in the days when they used to have all the dances around Fam Mart and stuff like that. She's a part of the original hip hop.
Fam Mart, for all y'all that don't know, that's the circle right there in San Diego.
You know what I mean?
The swap meet where it goes down.
With DJ Jam.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Shout it out.
So I looked up to my sister, my big sister. She's the one that let me borrow her Raider jersey, her Raider starter jacket. But on another level, I always looked up to George Clinton, and I always looked up to Sun Ra. So I look up to George Clinton and Sun Ra. Those are my two major influences as far as musically. With Jimi Hendrix, I put him up there. But I'd also say, as far as lyrically, I'd say Divine Styler, Q-Tip. One of my favorite songs is, I know you're gonna ask me in a second, but Scenario.
Yeah, man, jump into it. Your three favorite songs that kind of influenced your life.
Number one, I Love Supreme by John Coltrane. That's taken me a lot of places. That's taken me a lot of places. You know what I'm saying? I would have to say Aqua Boogie by P-Funk.
Yeah, man. Go there. Take it there, bro.
I was going to say either Take It to the Stage Sucker or Gangsta Boogie. But yeah, Aqua Boogie. And third track, I would have to say Scenario by Tribe Called Quest.
Right. The remix or the
original?
The original. Oh.
The original.
I love it.
Boom. When they sampled the Jimi Hendrix drums. When they sampled the Are You Experience.
Man. So Orko, man, you know, we praise our legends, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to give you your props while you here. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, man.
Nori does his thing where he kind of celebrates them while they're here, give them their flowers when they can, you know, smell them. You know what I'm saying? So really, as you start to look now, what's coming up? I know that you work with some legends. You got an album with Aceyalone.
Yeah.
Talk about that. Freestyle Fellowship. For those that don't know this West Coast underground hip hop, Freestyle Fellowship. And I know you used to rock with them back in the days.
Yeah, open up with them a lot.
Yeah, man. I mean, talk about this album. Talk about it.
Well, it was a blessing that the stars got aligned. What happened was me and Aceyalone happened to be in the same vicinity of each other for a little while. And while we was inside the same vicinity of each other for like a couple weeks, I was just like, I ran into him and I was like, yo, let's link up. And he was like, yo, I got an opening at my studio. I got space, you know what I mean? Bring your shit. And I was like, yo, okay, I'm bringing my shit today. And we just sat there in his lab for a year and we cooked up this classic shit. We got Fat Lip from the Far Side down.
Right.
We got, we got Born Allah down on the record.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For y'all who y'all don't know, Born Allah from the Temple of Church of Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
the Tabernacle MCs, that's the name of his crew, Born Allah and Tabernacle MCs.
And what's the name of the project that you guys did?
It's called Conversations with God. We also have subtitle on there. My boy Genie's playing guitar. We got Daisy Villa on there. We got Self Jupiter. We got Peace. It's me and Aceyalone on there. We got Rita Cervantes singing on there.
I know that your two minds, I know y'all just going at it and delivering, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I produced the whole record.
And you produced it.
And I produced the whole record, and that's one of the things that achieved. My whole life, I always wanted to produce something or produce an album for Freestyle Fellowship, and I felt like that was like the Most High giving me a glimpse. I still am going to produce an album for Freestyle Fellowship, but that was basically like a dream I had when I was a child, and the things that I do are really like a form of therapy and audio deja vu. So it's me doing things so I can hear it again because I already heard it in a dream. So the things I do are perfect.
There it is. Words you manifest.
The words I manifest.
All right, man. So tell the people, man, our Rap Sheet Hollywood fans, where they can cop that album and then where they can find out some more information about you. What's the social medias?
Okay, right now, the good thing about my music, you can find it on all music platform sites. You can definitely find the Ancient Future album with me and Aceyalone, Conversation with God. You can find it on Spotify. You can find it on Tidal. You can find it on Apple Music, iTunes. The best way to find my music is just type up ORKO, and that's Orko Eloheim, ELOHEIM. I got orkoelohim.bandcamp.com where you can go and grab up all my music right now, or you can type up Orko Eloheim into your browser or into your YouTube or your SoundCloud, and my music will be right there for you to listen to. Hip hop, drum and bass, dubstep, hip step. The hardest music that you can ever think of. You know what I'm saying? I got a brand new album called Ultranet as well that's out right now. A few albums, so make sure you guys pick them up. Make sure you guys pick up my new releases.
Man, so I can't, leave out this interview without talking to the artist, man. Speaking to my man, Benjamin Jackson. Look at the art that he's provided for us, man. You'll see some of that in it. And he's been a real creative influence on you, man.
Yeah, that's my mentor. That's my higher up. It's my big brother.
Man, big up.
Ben, he does miraculous art. He's a master builder. And it's a blessing to be around him, his craft, and his family. You know what I mean? We do a lot of good work up here inside Long Beach.
Hey, man, that's what it is. That's what it is. All right, Rap Sheet Hollywood. Y'all got blessed today. Make sure you take the time to make sure you hit that subscribe button. Follow up on my man Orko Eloheim. And definitely big up West Coast rap right now, San Diego rap, and make sure you know what it is. Y'all stay tuned because this is Rap Sheet Hollywood. We bring you the livest and freshest commentary in Hollywood, but with a hip hop flair. You know what it is.
Shout out to Aya and Zahara Elohim, my little daughters. Y'all give thanks and praise. Blessing.
Yes, sir. And we out.